Dear student, today we are going in our chapter chemical bonding for NEET chemical bonding NEET and JEE. In last lecture we are in our some concept of chemical bonding and hybridization shape of the molecules we are discussing. So whenever sp3d2 hybridization occurs, so lone pair should be 1, 2 or 3 in axial position. Yes, it should be. sp3d2 means total number of hybrid orbitals are 6. If 1, 2 or 3 lone pair is present, suppose A, axial, B bonding, suppose 5 bonding and 1 lone pair. The lone pair should be on axis. If 2 lone pair, so it should be on also axis. If 3, then 1 comes here, 1 or 2. Lone pair is present in sp3d2, so it always lying down on the axis. These 4 are equatorial, planar. Now, in the hybridization of sp3d3, if lone pair is 1, so it should be in equatorial. Only 1 lone pair in sp3d3 means total 7. A 1, these 2 are axial. Now remaining 5 is equatorial. So out of 5 there should be 1 lone pair. Understood? If 2 lone pair is present in sp3d3, so both are in axis A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 2 lone pair, here bonding are 5, lone pair are 2. So 2 lone pair at axial position always. Remember and store in your mind. Now next, in the sp3d hybridization, axial bond length should be higher than equatorial bond length. We discussed, and this question asked in NEET in PCL 5. Total number of bonds are 5. So 3 bonds are equatorial. These 3. These 2 are axial. Here bond angle is 120 on same plane. So repulsion is less between them. So bond is short. Here angle is 19. Repulsion is more of these 3 over 2. So length is big. So axial bond is bigger. then equatorial. Understood? Now in sp3d3 hybridization, axial bond length is shorter than equatorial bond length. But store in your mind, atoms should be same. Atoms should be same. Here and here also. Here example IF7, 1 iodine. These two are axial. And 5, another 5 are equatorial. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So all the 5 equatorial having short big, because 360 divided by 5 gives 72 degree. This is 90 degree. So at 72 degree repulsion more. So this bond length is high. Then these two are short. 72 degree repulsion more than 90 degree. So equatorial bond in PCl3, these three are short, these two bond lengths are big. In IF7, these two are short and these 5 are big. Understood? Dark line indicates equatorial. Now we are in our next point. Some example I am giving you. In sp3 hybridization, yes, whenever hybridization is sp3, in sp3 hybridization, whenever hybridization is sp3 and all the bonds are lone pair 0 bonding. In sp3 hybridization, lone pair 4, bonding pair 0. So value of x is 4. So sp3 exact shape is tetrahedral. Example for it, CH4, CF4, CCl4, CBr4, CI4, NH4 plus, BF4 minus, AlF4 minus, BeF4 minus 2 and MgF4 minus 2 having sp3 hybridization, and geometrical shape is a tetrahedral. Bond angle is exact 109.28 degree. So actually what happens there? We are taking example of NH4 plus. In ammonia, total number of electrons are 5. 3 is bonded. So remaining are 2. These 2 donates electron pair to the H plus ion and forms coordinate covalent bond. So bonding pair 4, so geometrical shape tetrahedral. What about in BF4? Boron having only 3 electrons. But listen, one orbital is vacant in boron. So F minus fluorine having 7, but F minus having 8. So out of 8, 2 donates to the boron's vacant orbital. So now bonding pair 4, so it is tetrahedral. Same, beryllium tetrafluoride. Beryllium having only 2 electrons in outermost orbit. So 2 orbitals are vacant. These 2 vacant orbital gains electron pair from the fluoride ion. So which is the tetrahedral. Same, magnesium having only 2 electrons, but 2 orbitals are vacant. It gains electron pair from fluoride ion having 8 electron species fluoride ion. 2 donates to magnesium. So bonding pair now 4. So which is the tetrahedral exact. Angle is 109 and 28. Sometimes in sp3 hybridization, lone pair is 3. Bonding pair is 3 and lone pair is 1. So in this case, we take example ammonia. Bonding pair 3, lone pair 1. So now shape is not tetrahedral but pyramidal. Yes, pyramidal shape occurs. Only bonding pairs are 3. So example of it, NF3, PF3, NCl3, CH3 minus, H3O plus and ClO3 minus. All the examples you have to check yourself. CH3 minus. Carbon combines with 3 hydrogen. Clear? And 1 electron is remaining. After gaining 1, it is minus, CH3 minus. So 3 bonding pair, 1 lone pair. Understood? Now, in H3O plus, you can see hydrogen having 6 electron. Out of 6, 2 is used. Remaining are 4. So 2 electron donates to the H plus. So H3O plus. So now 1, 2, 3 and 4 is used of oxygen. Remaining 2. So this one lone pair. Bonding pair 3, lone pair 1. So geometrical shape of it is a pyramidal, H3O plus. Now, in the case of ClO3 minus, do yourself in your homework. Now next, sp3d, yes, hybridization. All the 5 pairs are bonding. All the 5 pairs are bonding. So in this case, PCl5 is one of the example. Bonding pair are 5, lone pair 0. So geometrical shape we discussed here is a trigonal bipyramidal. Bond angle on equatorial 120, on axial 90. Another example of sp3d and all the 5 bonding pair, lone pair 0 having example PF5, PBr5, arsenic pentafluoride, antimony pentachloride, antimony pentafluoride are example of this. All the bonding pair is 5 and lone pair 0. So total full-fledged shape is triangular bipyramidal. Now in sp3d, bonding pair is 4. Lone pair is 1. So value will be 5. So it possesses sp3d hybridization. Example of it SF4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Sulfur passes 6 electrons. Out of 6, 4 is combined. Remaining are 2. And one lone pair in sp3d, always it equatorial. So shape is seesaw. Another example SCF4, TEF4, PF4 minus, SBF4 minus, SCL4, SECL4, TECL4. Draw yourself in your homework. All this example you have to draw compulsory in your homework. Now, whenever lone pair or bonding pair is 3, lone pair is 2, so total value is 5, so which is also sp3d hybridization. So in this case we are taking example ClF3. So 3 fluorine combines with chlorine. Here 2 lone pair. In the sp3d, if lone pair is 1, lone pair is 2, so always comes in a equatorial position. So this one is a T-shaped. Shape is a T-shaped. Example of this bonding pair 3, lone pair 2 of the central atom are ClF3, BrF3, IF3, BrCl3 and ICl3, etc. Now next, bonding pair is 2 and lone pair is 3. So it should be also sp3 dehybridization. I am giving you example XeF2, xenon having 8 electrons. Out of 8, 2 is used in bonding. Remaining are 6, 2, 2, 4 and so all the 3 lone pairs coming in equatorial. So this one is a linear by shape. Example of it, ICl2 minus I, Br2 minus, ClF2 minus, IF2 minus, BrF2 minus, XeF2, I3 minus and Br3 minus. Yes, I am giving you structure of that. Here, what about I3 minus? Yes, listen. First ICl2. Iodine having 7 electrons. Out of 7, 2 is used. Remaining are 5. So 2, 2, 4 and 1. 1 is gained. So minus. So 3 lone pair and 2 bonding. So linear. Same. I3 minus. Iodine combines. Here iodine used 2 electrons. Remaining are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1 is gained. So it became minus. So total lone pair electrons are 6 and pair are 3. Yes. Check out yourself in your homework. Compulsorily you have to check. Now sp3d3. Now come to the hybridization of sp3. What about sp3d3. Yes, hybridization is sp3d3. So in this case, if all the first sp3d2, then sp3d2, so total is 6. All the bonding pair is 6 and lone pair 0. So value is 6. So sp3d2. Example of it, SF6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Geometrical shape is octahedral. SF6, ALF6 minus 3, PF6 minus, ICL5, XEF4, XEOF4, all are example of having sp3d2 hybridization. In sp3d2 hybridization, dx square minus y square and dz square orbitals involves in hybridization. 2D, which 2D? Dx square minus y square and dz square involves in formation of hybridization, only 2. Now next, sp3d2 is over. Now sp3d3. In the case of sp3d3 hybridization, what happens actually? 1 of S, 3 of P and 3 of D are involved in hybridization. So D3, which 3D involves here? So actually dz square, dx square minus y square and dxy involves in hybridization. 1 of S, 3 of P, Px, Py, Pz and dr5, out of 5, 3 are involved. And now bond angle is 72 degree and 90 degree. You can see I have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 2 another fluorine are perpendicular to each other. So on the same plane having 72 degree and perpendicular having at 90 degree. Example of it, I have 7 and XEF6. Yes. In XEF6, xenon with fluorine 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. One lone pair here comes in equatorial position, not on axial position. Remember. Now in the solid state, hybridization is changing. Yes. In the solid state, hybridization in solid state changes. In solid state it changes. When we take 2 mole of PCl5 solid, so it convert into PCl4 and PCl6 minus. You can see In the PCl5, structure is like this: trigonal bipyramidal. Here actual hybridization is sp3d. One chlorine is loosed, so one phosphorus gains, and it became PCl6. Now hybridization is here sp3d2 of this sp3d2. For this one, here bonding pair is only 4. So here sp3. You can see in solid state shape will be changed. Yes. So which one? Also asked in exam. PBr5 solid. Convert into PBr4 plus Br minus. In PF5, 2 mole of PF5 gives PF4 plus and PF6 minus. In IF5 liquid, IF4 plus and IF6 minus. In the case of N2O5 solid, NO2 plus and NO3 minus. In case of N2O4, it gives NO plus and NO3 minus. Now what about XeF6, xenon hexafluoride? Gives xenon pentafluoride plus fluoride ion. In the case of dichlorine hexoxide, ClO2 plus and ClO4 minus. I2Cl6 gives ICl2 plus and ICl4 minus. Like this, 3 mole of iodine gives I3 plus and in solid state I3 minus. I3 minus is discussed. I3 minus we have discussed. Now, what shape of I3 minus is linear. सेवन માંથી 2 યુઝ થઈ જાય, રિમેનિંગ 5 છે અને 1 એક ગેઇનિંગ છે. So 3 lone pair, 2 bonding, linear. What about I3 plus? Yes. In the case of I3 plus iodine, 1 and 1, 2 is used, remaining 5. 5 માંથી 1 is loosed, so remaining 4. So sp3, this one is not linear but angular. I3 minus is linear, I3 plus is angular. Now VS-EPR principle. We are in our VS-EPR principle. Valence shell electron pair repulsion. There is an important note. If middle atom means central atom having all the bonding pairs only and combined atoms are same with it, so molecule will be symmetric. तो शेप सिमेट्रिक असे and geometrical shape and angle obeys its hybridization. Bonding pair only, lone pair is 0 and all the atoms are same, so it should be perfect symmetric. I am giving the example BF3. In boron central atom there are 3 electrons, all the 3 are bonded, so bonding pair is 3, lone pair is 0, so hybridization is sp2 and angle is 120. Trigonal planar shape, exact, and molecule is symmetry. Now CH4, carbon having 4 electrons and all the 4 are bonded. All the 4 are, so bonding pair is 4, lone pair is 0, value of X is 4 sp3, so tetrahedral shape is a tetrahedral and bond angle here is 109 degree and 28 minutes. In the case of CO2, carbon dioxide, 2 sigma and 2 pi bonds, so here bonding pair 2, lone pair 0, pi bond we are not considering in calculation of hybridization. Value of X is 2, so sp hybridization, so you can see this one is linear which is also symmetric, bond angle 180 and geometrical shape is a linear. Understood? Now if central atom has a lone pair and bonding pair, so shape is not symmetrical of the molecule. The shape should be asymmetrical because of repulsion between lone pair is higher than lone pair and bonding pair, and lowest repulsion between bonding pair. Due to this, shape and angle will be changed with increasing in one lone pair angle decreases by 2.5 degree, having same hybridization. Yes, in methane hybridization is sp3, bonding pair 4, here exact angle is 109 degree 28. In ammonia also bonding pair 3, lone pair 1, hybridization sp3, but here angle is degrees 107. Why? Here no any lone pair is present, here one lone pair, so repulsion between lone pair and bonding pair is more, so angle is decreased and geometrical shape is changed due to one lone pair. This one is a tetrahedral, this one is now pyramidal. Now in water, oxygen having 2 bonding pair and 2 lone pair, one lone pair is increased, so repulsion is more, so angle is decreased up to 105 degree. So angle decreases. Now hybridization is sp3, but angle is 105 and shape is not linear but bent. વળેલું છે. Bent shaped occurs there. So now we can say bond angle is inversely proportional with bonding pairs. Number of bonding pairs. Yes. Now bond length. Bond length. Distance between two atoms is called bond length. Clear? But if two atoms are same, having same electronegativity, if two hydrogen atoms are combining, so here bond length will be radius of 2 times hydrogen. Bond length between chlorine molecule, so distance like bond length is 2 times radius of chlorine. But whenever electronegativity are different of two atoms, so in this case A and B both are different atoms, so bond length will be radius of the atom A plus radius of atom B minus 0.09 and XA minus XB. Radius of A plus radius of B minus 0.09. Electronegativity of element A and electronegativity of element B. By using this formula we can define whenever both atoms are different in the molecule. So bond length, affecting factors on bond length. Affecting factors on bond length are. So first of all, difference in electronegativity. Yes, difference in electronegativity. Bond length inversely proportional with change in electronegativity, where bond energy is directly proportional with difference in electronegativity. You can see in the case of HF, HCl, HBr and HI, electronegativity difference between hydrogen fluorine is highest. So bond length short, difference decrease થાય છે H અને I વચ્ચે, એટલે bond length increase થાય છે. So bond length higher in case of HI. Now bond order. Second affecting factor is bond order also. Second affecting factor is a bond order. Bond order also affect to the bond length. Whenever carbon having single bond, so bond length 1.54 angstrom, double bond with 1.34. In the case of triple bond, which is 1.20, with increasing in number of bond length decreases. Bond length decreases. with increasing in number of bonds, but bond length decreases, bond energy increases. For breaking 1 mole carbon single bond needed heat 80 kilojoule. For double bond which is 140. For triple bond 180 to 200 kilocalorie per mole heat is needed. So with increasing number of bonds, bond energy increases, but bond length decreases. In the case of carbon oxygen single bond, which is 1.43 angstrom. In double bond, which is 1.20. In the case of triple bond, yes, one is coordinate covalent formed by oxygen. So there will be 1.13 angstrom. Between carbon nitrogen there is one single bond, so 1.47 angstrom. In the case of carbon nitrogen double bond, there is 1.28 angstrom. In the case of triple bond, there is 1.15 angstrom. So bond length also inversely proportional with S character in the hybrid orbitals also. Yes, here is hybridization sp3, here is sp2, here is sp. S character increase થાય, bond length decrease થાય. S character અહીંયા 50% છે. અહીંયા in sp3 S character is 25%. In sp2 33.33%. in sp 50%. S character increase થાય, so bond length decrease થાય. It is clear? Now resonance also affect bond length. Yes, resonance also affect bond length. How can you can see in benzene there are 3 triple bond and 3 single bond. So in single bond there should be 1.55. In the case of double bond it should be 1.34. But in the benzene all the pi bonds are continuously rotating, moving. So average bond length in benzene is 1.39, not 1.40 and 1.34. And due to resonance in carbon dioxide, these 2 electron comes here. So these 2 here. Otherwise these 2 coming here. So these 2 moves here. So here will be there is 1 bond, triple bond, 2 bond. No, but average bond length in carbon dioxide is 1.15 angstrom due to resonance. Now last and final point, hybridization is inversely proportional with S character. In ethane there is single bond. Both carbon possesses sp3 hybridization. So sp3 of this carbon, sp3 of this carbon, when form sigma bond, so bond length is 1.54 angstrom. In the case of here double bond having carbon possesses sp2, this one sp3. sp3 hybrid orbital when combines with sp2 hybrid orbital, so bond length decreases 1.55 angstrom. Why? S character increases, bond length decreases. Yes. Now in the case of C, yes, this one possesses sp. This one having sp3 hybridization, so sp3 and sp combines and forms bond, so bond angle is 1.47, which is also decreases. Now carbon double bond, single bond double bond, these two both are sp2 sp2, and between them bond length will be 1.46 angstrom. Now here is double bond, here is triple bond, so this one sp hybridized, this one sp2, sp2 combines with sp, so which is 1.42. If both carbon sp hybridized and combining with each other, so bond length is only 1.37. With increasing in s character, bond length decreases, because reason for that, s orbital is spherical, small, p is dumbbell and huge. Now sp3 is huge, then sp2. Why? Here s character is 25%, here s character 33%, and in the case of sp, which is very small, here s character is 50%, so it will be salt. sp3, this big lobe, small lobe, bigger one, smaller one, bigger one, smaller one. So sp hybrid is small, then sp3 and sp2, so size decreases gradually. Bye. I hope you enjoyed your lecture. We will meet in our next lecture. Till then, bye.